For decades, we built machines that could calculate almost anything. Yet none of them could do what a small child does effortlessly. None of them could see. A computer could crunch billions of numbers a second, but show it a simple photo of a cat, and it had no idea what it was looking at. The answer, when it finally came, did not arrive from a giant government supercomputer. It came from something you might have had in your own bedroom, a graphics card. The same kind of chip built to render explosions and shadows in video games. Nobody expected it to give machines sight. Graphics cards were designed to do one thing, the same simple math, thousands of times at once, to paint every pixel on a screen. It turned out that was exactly the kind of math a neural network needs to learn. The gaming world had accidentally built the perfect brain. In 2012, 3 researchers in Toronto decided to bet everything on that idea. Their names were Krzyzewski, Sutskever, and Hinton. They took just 2 ordinary gaming cards and pointed them at a brutal challenge called ImageNet. Over 1 million photos across 1,000 categories. For 5 straight days, those 2 cards ran hot, teaching a neural network to tell a leopard from a lifeboat, a mushroom from a ship. The network they built was called AlexNet. When the results came in, the entire field of artificial intelligence went silent. Every rival system that year got about 1 in 4 images wrong. AlexNet cut those errors almost in half, a leap nobody had seen before. In a competition where progress was measured in tiny fractions, this was an earthquake. 2 gaming cards had just humiliated decades of work. For 30 years, engineers had handcrafted rules to help computers recognize edges and shapes. In one afternoon, all of it became obsolete. The message was unmistakable. If you wanted a machine to learn, you did not write more rules. You gave it data, and you gave it graphics cards. What happened next was a gold rush. Every lab on Earth raced to buy every graphics card they could get their hands on. The company that made those chips, NVIDIA, had quietly built a tool called CUDA that let anyone program its cards for far more than games. That single decision would turn a graphics company into one of the most valuable businesses in the world. But the race was only beginning. In 2017, a new design called the Transformer arrived, and it was hungry. The more compute you fed it, the smarter it became. There's almost unsettling rule. Intelligence seemed to scale with raw power. Bigger models, more chips, sharper minds. So the machines grew. AlexNet had used 2 graphics cards. A decade later, a single model would be trained on tens of thousands of them. The leading systems now consumed around 25,000 advanced chips, running for months without pause, just to train one single model. In 10 years, the computing power behind a single AI grew nearly 100 million times over. Nothing in technology had ever scaled like this. Those humble bedroom graphics cards had evolved into something else entirely. The industry started calling them what they had become: beasts. Today's flagship chip, NVIDIA's Blackwell, holds more memory in a single unit than an entire lab could access just a few years ago. Engineers now bolt 72 of these chips into a single towering rack, wired together to think as one enormous brain. One of those racks can deliver over 700 quadrillion operations every second, a number the human mind cannot truly picture. But even a single rack is not enough anymore. The new frontier is entire buildings, filled wall to wall with these machines. In Memphis, one company assembled a supercomputer nicknamed Colossus. It started with 100,000 chips, wired together in a matter of months. By 2026, that single site was racing past 500,000 graphics cards, drawing as much power as a small city. The goal, now spoken aloud, is 1 million chips under one roof. A machine so vast it is measured not in processors, but in gigawatts. This is the strange truth of modern AI. Its intelligence is built on an ocean of the very same chips that once rendered video games. Every answer you get from an AI today is the echo of thousands of these beasts, humming in the dark, consuming staggering amounts of power. We have gone from 2 cards on a desk to warehouses that strain entire power grids in barely more than a single decade. And the curve is not slowing down. Each new generation of these machines makes the one before it look like a child's toy. The gaming chip that taught computers to see has quietly become the engine of the modern world. Few people ever noticed the moment it happened. From 2 graphics cards in a Toronto lab to the beasts now reshaping our future. This is how machines finally opened their eyes.